So here today talk about just a little bit of the transfer of James Rodriguez as well as the transfer of Tolisso, because quite frankly, I just read Didier Hamann saying that obviously James Rodriguez, he hasn't proven anything yet, and that he shouldn't be hailed. But it actually coincides with what Lothar Matthäus was saying recently about that Sanchez, he's not that big of a player, he's not that great of a player. And to those people, I've just got to and it goes obviously along the lines of what Tolisso has kind of been ignored so far on social media. I don't know who you're following and whatnot on social media, but on social media, the people I follow and whatnot, they've actually been complaining. I know Phil has been complaining about Tolisso, saying that the Bayern social media, they're focusing too much on James and not really on Tolisso, despite him being a new signing as well. I mean, you could point the argument and you could say the same thing about Sula and Rudy. But it really came down to Tolisso, because I think he had a big thing for the first day, and then after that it's just nothing. You don't even hear about him anymore. You don't even see him train anymore. The whole focus has been on James, and quite frankly, like I said, that coincides with obviously the interviews by Lothar Matthäus and Didier Hamann saying that James, he hasn't really done anything yet. He hasn't really proved himself yet. So why are we all praising him? While we are praising the board, all that kind of thing. And to that, I just have to say that it's natural to be excited for a new player that plays for your team, because ultimately you hope for a change a little bit. If the last season didn't work out as well as you wanted it to be, you always hope for a little additions in here and there, so that your team gets better, your team plays better, your team has better chances of progressing into these competitions. And obviously that's the whole point with signing new players. And in James, we have a player that could certainly help us. Now, is he a guaranteed starter? Absolutely not. There are other players for his position and that he'll have to fight with. But is he a player that has individual quality, that can inspire the team, that can help the team? Certainly, yes. And he's quite consistent as well with what he does. So just from that standpoint, he's someone that really should be looked forward to. And I was like that coincides with what happened with Tolisso, where he hardly gets mentioned anymore. And in all honesty, he's actually the transfer I'm looking forward to the most, because quite frankly, he's the anomaly right now. The anomaly, the one that I don't know much about, the one that I don't know whether he's good or bad. We've paid a lot of money for him. But personally, I don't know him at all. So just from that standpoint, I'm just thinking, it surprised me. And that's obviously what the chances he'll have today at the Telecom Cup. He's gonna have the chance to surprise me. So I'm hoping that he's gonna play very well. I'm hoping that that integrates pretty quickly, because when I was watching him, he seemed to be quite hesitant. In all honesty, he seemed quite hesitant. He seems to just like going forward with the ball, but not so much passing with the ball. And considering that we are a team that like to pass a lot, you have to have good passing, and you have to get good passing range as well, especially for a midfielder. I think. I'm really intrigued to see how that works out, how good he is in, just passing the ball, playing the ball, and, just even just his positioning. That's also important for us. So these are all factors that I'm really looking forward to. And I think overall, Tolisso is he's a little of the odd man out, because I think most people haven't watched him. That not that many people, compared to the other three big leagues, not that many people watch Ligue 1. So we're gonna just have to see. We're just gonna have to see. For those people that have watched him, said that he's one of the best players in Liga, that he was one of the outstanding players in Liga. But that's obviously just words. That's obviously just words. And YouTube videos are just YouTube videos, are highlights. But I want to actually see just a full-on match or 2 or 3. A good 5, 6, 7 matches or so, so I can accurately judge how he plays, what he does, all that kind of stuff. So we'll see. Ultimately, we'll see. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you then. Peace out, everyone, and have a nice day. Bye.